Another very popular way to go solar is to engage in what's called a power purchase agreement. In this arrangement, a homeowner who maybe doesn't have $40,000 lying around, doesn't want to go and get a solar loan, they can engage with the solar company and say, look, solar company, we will allow you to put solar on the house. We're not going to put any money down. You'll fund the equipment, you'll construct the project. And as the homeowner, we will agree to buy all of the power that that system produces. So in effect, the solar company then becomes their utility. They're delivering power to that home. The revenue, that agreement states contracted revenue under that PPA agreement over 20 to 30 years, depending on the terms of the PPA. But that's a very popular way to go solar in California and many other states. And that's what we do. So we own the system. The partnership owns the solar project. Again, it's standard residential solar equipment that I'm sure everyone here has seen just around in their neighborhood. And it's tied to a power purchase agreement where the homeowner is agreeing to buy power at a stipulated rate from us every month for the next few decades, essentially. And who is the customer? The customer is the homeowner. So we only work with homeowners, of course, and single family homes. We don't do multifamily or apartment buildings or condos. It's just single family homes. Nice, clean, small projects. Our average project size is about 7 kW, which is, call it 20, 25 panels, and 1 to 2 batteries that you would see on the side of the house. Tesla Powerwall, for example.
And one question would be, Michael, why would you pick California? I mean, why not pick maybe Midwest or why not East Coast? What's the logic behind it?
Yeah, the logic is that the numbers need to make sense for the homeowner. So unfortunately for Californians, they pay the highest cost of energy in the U.S. We work a lot in PG&E territory, and we often see energy bills where the homeowner is paying 48 or 50 cents per kilowatt hour of energy. In a lot of the Midwest states, for the same energy, a homeowner is paying 10 cents per kilowatt hour, 11 cents per kilowatt hour. So it's dramatically more expensive in California. So that's why these kinds of arrangements are solar generally is very, very popular in California, but PPAs are especially popular in California as well, just because of their relative cost of energy.
Interesting. So to sum it up, for everybody's context, a PPA is a power purchase agreement in which, right, a homeowner doesn't have to pay anything, right, to go solar, right, and they would be able to save money on their electricity bill, meaningful savings, right off the bat from day one, right? So it's it's a big deal from. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. The takeaway here is if a homeowner engages in a PPA, they will see savings day one. If a homeowner buys the system and they just buy it with $40,000 cash, they will ultimately save money, but there'll be a break-even point 4 or 5 years down the road before they'll start to save money. So for that reason, PPAs are also very attractive from the homeowner's perspective.
And it makes it a better deal for the partnership because you have a fixed customer, right? It's a different business, but you have a fixed customer who's paying for the electricity for extended period of time. So you're not taking the equipment, taking back somewhere else, right? You have one homeowner, and the incentives are aligned in a way that the delta is so big between utilities charging and what the partnership is gonna charge them. It makes sense for them to pay. So that's why it sort of becomes a win-win deal for the partnership and for the homeowner. Let's move on to the next slide. Types of partnerships. So now, there are a lot of structures, Michael, out there that we are familiar with. There are asset purchases and lease backs. Now, if someone decide to go right, that they would like to take these tax incentives, they're in trusted investment tax credits, depreciation. There are a bunch of structures out there, right? And you and I are focusing on a flip partnership structure, but I think audience would love to understand why this particular structure, why is that attractive? What's the history behind it, right? How old that structure is, that something new? And again, the reasoning behind of picking this over some other structure.